let me be the first to welcome you to my home studio. Em's going to help me with the filming today. Thanks, Em. So this is it. This is the home studio. This is where all the content gets created. And before we get into it, we have a problem with these studio monitors. So just quickly, if I haven't said it already, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to a non-drum cover video. So here we go. If we click on here, that's all the drum covers that we still have to share with you guys. So if I click on one, this is Nirvana, come as you are. Look what's happened. Hear that speaker? Bring it over him. Yeah, so this is the second time this speaker has stuffed up on me. These are pretty Sonus ones. Last time we got it fixed because it just started buzzing out of nowhere, so we got it fixed, paid about 50 bucks for that. That was great. It's worked for another 3 months, but now it's just started doing that yesterday on yesterday's drum cover. So yeah, went down to DJ City, picked ourselves up some new ones. So give me a sec and I'll go get them. And I guess we'll start the tour of the room from the computer desk and then make our way through the guitars, all the microphones, the drum kits, how the room was built, everything that's in here and how it's done. So give me a sec, I'll get the studio monitors that we've just purchased. Focal, some French brand, I think the guy said. So I was going down to buy one of those speakers, just the one, and he didn't have one. He only had the newer version. Apparently he's the older version. He said it's not good to mix and match, so I said, what can I go that's one better than them? And he said these ones. So he showed them to me. They sounded pretty good. So yeah, and here's the other one. Beautiful. Close this. Actually, if you chuck it here Em, for a sec, I'll just show you quickly how thick. Well, while I'm setting up this, I'll tell you background on the room. How about that? So we're getting into the vlog properly. So that there, that's my hand open. You can see how thick that wall is. It's about 250 mil thick. So that part of the wall on this home studio is actually the thinner part of the 4 walls. The rest of the walls are about, I think about another maybe 100 mil thicker, because this is the one that sort of connects to the house, but it doesn't. The room's actually built with the house, but there's a slight gap between the house, but it looks like it's connected because it's box gutter, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, so this wall here has, they all have the soundcheck bats inside the walls, and this wall has 1 layer of soundcheck plaster along with the stepper stone. And the other 3 walls, 1, 2, and 3, they have 2 layers of soundcheck plaster, the sound bats, and the wall upon a wall. The roof has 1 layer of soundcheck plaster because we couldn't put 2 up there because this plaster is super heavy. It's nearly like, it's like a concretey, I don't know, Google it for yourself, soundcheck plaster. Super expensive and hard to cut, just hard to work with, but super effective for what we're doing in here. The room itself is built on a normal stud timber frame, but then So they're called a rondo mount little bracket, which they are like a steel little bracket which have rubber all around them, and then you put clip battens into them. So essentially you're going to have your timber wall, and then you'll have a gap between that wall, and then you have another wall which the plaster goes on. So any sound that gets through the wall will get trapped inside that cavity before it even hits the sound bats. So that's why the wall is so thick. And then it's also got on the outside of it 100mm foam, which has got the red render on it. So the walls are super thick. The only weak spot in the room is this door. So the neighbours over there, sorry about that guys, can somewhat hear a little bit. But as for that side, those neighbours, they've got nothing. Out there, they've got nothing. We've had the full band in here before, and we've done the check. Em's gone out there, even recorded in previous. Check it out on the TikToks, on the Instagrams, you'll see it. And there is no sound with a full 5 or 6 piece band going on here, full noise. So, the room itself is super effective for what we're doing in here. Because when we're making content, if there's people playing or cars or noise outside, dogs barking, what have you, we can't hear it in here, so it's super cool. So that's virtually the room. Sorry to interrupt the vlog guys, but I just wanted to add in why this room is so special to us, because we done it ourselves. Emma, myself, Ash and Dex, we built this ourselves with our own hands. 1, 2, 3. The only trades that came in were the electricians, the renderer, and the carpet layer. They're the only people that came in and done any work. Every other bit of work, all the stud work, the framework, the plastering, the roof, the laying of the foam on the outside, all by us, the door, everything. Everything else was done by us as a family. We didn't get any friends in to help. We didn't get nobody else in to help. It was just us. So that's why this build is so special to us and holds so much sentimental value to us and to our hearts as a family. This room is so special. It's very special to me. It's what I love. It's my passion. And to have my family build this dream in our own house, where it's 10 steps away from another door inside the house, is unbelievable. Some people have to go travel to a studio to go play their instruments. I just walk 3 meters and I'm in this beautiful room right in my house. So I'm super grateful to have a family that helped me build this dream with me, and those handful of trades. That's why this room is so super special to us, just because we did it ourselves as a family. So the build was super special. Anyway, I just thought I'd add that in. Let's get back to the vlog. And I'll also let you know these things here, contrary to popular belief, they do not deaden the sound. Just let that be known. They do not deaden the sound whatsoever. They shoot the sound off different ways, but they do not deaden the sound. I had them in the bedroom where I was first playing the drums, just to sort of keep that acoustic sound nicely, but they do not deaden the sound. So don't fall for the trap that, oh, I'm going to put these up in my room and they're going to deaden the sound. I've said deaden the sound 600 times, but they do not fucking deaden the sound. So anyone that tells you that, oh, I've got these sound deadening bats, they're a dickhead. Don't listen to them. So anyway, they just look cool how we've done it, because hey,
it helps with the
it helps with the acoustics to make the sound a bit, same as because engineering the room, if everything was just square, the sound would bounce off everywhere, so you don't want that. So that's why the stepper stone as a feature wall was really good, because it's stepped. We've got the acoustic panels, and also this roof, it's not straight. It goes on an angle from, I think about 2400 to 2700. So yeah, that's that. Oh, and you're wondering how big the room is. The room is, from inside the room, about 5 meters wide this way, 14 meters long this way. And like I just said, 2400 here to 2700 here. So you could fit the whole Slipknot band in here times 3, and not a drama at all. So yeah, plenty of room to play musical stuff. Anyway, back to these speakers. Let's swap them over. Oh, here is the practice room. Little pad, books, whatnot, metronome. This is where practice takes place. Although I haven't practiced on this in fun for some time because I've been using the electric kit. But for the most part, that's where pad work gets done. Alright, so there's 2 plugs. So this one works good. If you want it, comment below, let me know. I'll sell it to you. Maybe you want to fix this one up. I don't know. Let me just get a letter opener in. So normally I'm excited for stuff, but I'm not excited to replace these because I really didn't want to replace these. This is something you shouldn't have to replace. Anyway, it is what it is. It is what it is. So that's it there. Alpha 80 Evo Vocal. I don't think they look as clean as them, but...
They look more short and stocky than tall.
I think they're the same. Yeah, I don't know. He did show me, but can't remember. So yeah, jumped back on the computer yesterday, try and do a cover for you guys, and all of a sudden it just started doing that. It's like, what the heck? It's always good to do filming when you're unboxing because if something's wrong, you've got it on camera. Ooh. Oh, look at this go. This is nice. You know what? I might just fast forward to the big reveal. Ready? And that's us. We also just found out we need new cables for these too, because this one has always done like a little bit of a pop. We just swapped the cables around, had a bit of a check, and yeah, it's the cable's a bit faulty, so I guess I'll have to upgrade them, which is not too bad for the hip pocket, but we'll have to get that done. So anyway, continuing with the tour. I've got all the information on my phone so I don't forget it or get it wrong for you guys. We have here PreSonus Studio 1824C. And below it, because we got the bigger drum kit, we needed more mic inputs. We chose the Focusrite Claret Plus 8 Pre. So they're the two that we run, and obviously the 2 focals, which we're replacing the PreSonus, what were they? Eris E8 XT Studio monitors. And we've just got the Apple 27-inch Apple. And that's where all the mixing goes down, you know what I mean? So it all goes down. For the mixer desk, we have a Yamaha MG12X UK mixer desk. Cute little guy. And that runs us to the 2 Yamaha DBR 15-inch PA speakers, which is one there and one over there. Got a couple of these guys. For when you want to sing and take it away. Are you with me, Melbourne? Yeah, so a couple of them for the vocalists that come in here and shred with us. That's our little desk. Keeps some batteries, cables, whatnot. Keeps all my books and stuff in there. Spare little drum components, drum parts, capos, picks, you name it, it's all in here. This little device, I've shown you another vlog, that's when I make the click tracks for drum covers. Oh, while we're here, GVM, great video maker. So this is the runner, that front camera angle. So that runs like that with the camera on it, and it also pivots this way. So that's the center point, and that pivots to keep focus on the kit. So that all runs automatically when I do drum covers. And it's obviously got these bars here because the camera gets too heavy. At the end it'll flip it over without these braces. These are the in-ear monitors, Shure 535s. That's them. I've had them for quite some time now. They are brilliant. The iPad, as you know, for remote when I use Logic over at the kit. That would be that. I guess we'll run through the drums first then. As you know, it's a DW Collectors Exotic Mapper Burl Purple Burst. We have the 10, 12, 14, 16 tom configuration with the 20-inch bass drum. Well, actually, I lie. That is not the DW snare at the moment. That is the Ludwig, what was it, Em?
Oh no, it just looked cool, so I made you get it.
Yeah, so we were at Billy Hyde one day and he was like, oh, that snare looks good. I think we were there for some skins and we ended up going home with this drum.
It's rose gold, I like it.
Yeah, it's rose gold. I'm getting it here, I've got it up here. The Ludwig Custom Black Beauty Hot Rod 14 inch by 6.5 matte black with rose gold hardware. All there on the phone. There it is. It's actually one of my favourite snares right now to date. It's even better than the DW one. You're right. It's pretty funny because M goes for looks, but it actually sounds freaking amazing, as you guys know from the drum cups when we use it. I wonder if I light up the kit amp if it would look better on the camera.
It's fine how it is.
It's fine, you can see it.
Yep.
Mics and leads, they're a mixture of combination of leads. You got the Megamis in there, the Clots, Swamp Industries, and what's what do you call it? Diario leads. They're the different type of leads. Yeah, all the skins at the moment are stock, which are about to get replaced. They've still got a little bit more life in them. As for cymbals, we'll start here. 17-inch medium thin crash on that Byzance. They're all vinyl, by the way. The hi-hats are a dark, just heavy dark hi-hat, 14-inch. 8-inch Bell Customs, that guy. 17-inch medium crash customs, classic customs. Got the 10-inch rock splash, MB20, 8-inch splash. The stack. Don't hear that too much in the vlogs. In the covers, sorry. It's a 12-inch dark trash stack. That's good for. That's just good. If you're a drummer, you know it's good. 22-inch dark ride customs, classic customs again. Classic customs. 18-inch dark crash, that is the main crash that we use in the songs. 14-inch medium hi-hats with those pure alloy vinyl. They are an inspiration from Chris Adler from Lamb of God. He was banging those ones around. So they are the secondary hi-hat on the remote stand. So that is the stand, the foot pedal on my right hand side, which is remotely connected. Can you see all that in with all this cable here? That's that cable, and then that hi-hat connects over here like that off the China stand. So I was actually, I've always wanted the two hi-hat setup, and what better way to do it than with the both hi-hat pedal available foot stands, foot pedals. So that's where that guy comes in, and they're quite different in sound too, these two hi-hats. So that's cool too. Byzance 20-inch China. I always seem to break China, so that's the one we're running at the moment. And then 18-inch dark crash. That's that. Did I say the mic, Sam? SM57 for the snare. AKG, what are they? D40s for the tom. And this guy is a Sennheiser. Wait, I wrote it down. Hang on, I've got my list. I don't know all this in and out gear. I'm not going to pretend that I do know it. So let me find it. The Sennheiser E904 microphone is this little guy here, because they're different to this pack because we got the extra tom with the kit. So we need a new one. So that's what we chose. Beautiful. Overheads, AKG C430s. And that is pretty much the kit. As for the hardware, most of the hardware is a bit of a mix, a bit of Sonor and a bit of DW. I'm replacing the Sonor stuff with the DW stuff. You'd know that I used to use the Sonor kit because I posted that old throwback photo on Instagram the other week. So yeah, that's back in the Sonor days. So I've had some of these stands and hardware for freaking years. And there's no real need to upgrade it, but I just feel like I wanted to keep, I'm very uniform and OCD, so I want to keep everything uniform eventually. You're laughing about that, Em?
Yes, you are.
Yeah, well. As for the pedals, you'd know we done a vlog on these unboxing, the Chachio Copicto pedals. So that's them down there. I prefer the trick drum pedals, but now I don't have to swap pedals around. If I had my time again, I'd just buy 2 sets of trick drum pedals, but these are absolutely solid nonetheless. As for triggers, because I use triggers, mainly just practicing. That's probably the reason why I like the trick drum pedals more, because the heel toe is a lot better for me personally. I know a lot of guys hammer these heel toe on these pedals, but I don't like it. I like the trick drums. So yeah, that brings us to the triggers, which is the Roland, what is it now? I don't know, the TM2 module. He's down here. Can you get a zoom in on that?
Mm-hmm.
Get that down there. He's down there. I don't really use it too much these days because I've got the electric kit. But yeah, that's there. Many hours spent here with this guy on, just in the headset, just trying to get that heel-toe technique going. And what is this guy in? RT30K, I don't know, whatever comes with the TM2 really, that's what they sold me, so that's what I got and that's what all the boys use, so that's what we're using. So yeah, that's that. All the sticks are ProMark, mixture of nylon and wood tips. We've got those Woody's drumsticks, look at this, like a beaver's been at it. These guys won't break, these are super solid, so when I run out of all the ProMark sticks, Woody's all the way. Up and coming stick brand, they are brilliant. Apple laptop, and yeah, that's pretty much it. I've got the seat here, I guess, DW seat, a little bit of it instead of just a round one. So that's it, yeah. So to light it up, we've got the 2 lights there behind me, 2 in the front, the newy ones, and the one down here which lights up the feet, gets that nice sort of ambient underneath look. But just for a comparison, if you're looking at it now and then I just light it up quickly for you, like how easy is it to just do it? There's a little twist of a knob. Watch how bright it comes up. You might have to stand back and get a bit of a shot of this for them. Like the kit just absolutely glows when these lights are on it. Look at that. Like in person, it is magic. Now you'll be able to see that cable management. Look at that cable management. Show me out the front because they never see this. Look at that, Em. You want me to get it? Em's a bit injured at the moment, can't walk properly. Look at that, guys. Absolutely awesome. Cable management goes all the way back there. It's all about cable management, guys. You've got to keep it neat out here. Yeah, I forget what the... Oh, that's the bass drum mic. I forget what that is. But yeah, that's the bass drum mic. Google it if you don't know, because I don't even know. I can't remember. But yeah, that's it there, guys. That is the kit.
What about the cameraman?
Oh yeah, there. You know that in the other. That's the overhead one. That's how we get that overhead. We connect the camera to that, and that's how we get that overhead angle. So yeah, that's it, guys. That's pretty much that section done. Turn these lights off, and I'll show you the other snares. We've got the spare snares section. And then for all you guitar gurus, we'll get to that because there's plenty of guitars to go through. I've got that piano. So, hey, scroll right back through my videos and you'll find the drum cover I did on the bass guitar, drums and piano of Bohemian Rhapsody. Check it out. Give it a like. Leave a comment. Go find it. You'll find it there. So it's a, what is that, Emma? Tokia. So this was actually Emma's parents' ones, and then it went to her sister's.
That's what I used as a kid.
Yeah, used as a kid. It's been around the traps. So anyway, we got that. We finally settled it here. We actually got a guy out to service it and fix one of the pedals. Pedals was a little bit had it. It's due for another bit of a service. Magic. Declan even has a go at that every now and again. Yeah, so anyway, if we come over here, we'll check out the snares. So depending on the song, I'll choose a snare. But for the most part, that guy on the kit at the moment, he's winning. He's winning the game at the moment. Another favourite, probably second favourite, if not... Oh, it's a close call, it's a close call. Anyway, it's a Spawn acrylic. He's a 13 inch. He's smaller than your normal 14 inch. Real nice, crack, snappy sound. You guys would have heard it before. There's that 14 inch by, what is it, 6 or something? M. That's the one that come with the kit. And this is the Mapex one, actually. The Black Panther. 14 inch again. And that's a collection. When we're playing the kit, these all used to rattle, because all the snare beads used to rattle until I put showing this guy. So they sit on little bits of carpet. Nice. Pro tip for you, so if you're recording, a little bit of paper towel, it doesn't vibrate. Because if you have other bandmates in here playing guitar and that, it's all snares just... Oh, it sounds like friggin' wasps in here. So yeah, we stopped that. Oh, which way did it go in? Oh god, I'm just smashing it now. So much for the carpet, don't scratch it. I just bashed it. So that's how we've got that it mask.
Hiya, Georgie.
I like myself a bit of horror. Got a nice little plant here. He's fake. Don't worry, fake rose. Metronome. That's from that Timu vlog we did. If you're following the vlog channel, you see we did a Timu video. Oh, 1 second. I'll get my knife. Get the letter opener. Where did I put that? Yeah, so right there. That's my letter opener. So that's where we keep all the spare, what do you call it, skins, base skin, a few different skins there. And just to your right arm, give it a bit of a shot, that's where the sticks get hidden. I can even do this. That little ambient light, if you ever noticed, in the back of the vlogs, there it is. So that's an IKEA special, that one. This is where all the cameras sit. I've got the lenses up here, all different sorts of lenses that we've got going. Get on there, man. That's them. This guy got given as a birthday present. Skull, because I love Vikings. There you go. There's another little hidden secret about me. So they got us that. Nice little skull. Samurai sword. This is actually, couldn't believe it.
That was a birthday present.
Yeah, this is a birthday present, but this is dead set sharp. This will cut your balls off, 100%. This is like, came in the mail, full blown. Like
You're saying it's sharp and you're rubbing your finger.
yeah, well, I'm going like that. If you go like that, you cut yourself. If you had something I could cut, I'd show you. But yeah, that's couldn't believe it. Full sharp in the mail.
It was meant to be disturbed.
Yeah, we thought it was just like blunt, like all the other ones we got, but nah, it's full sharp. That's sick. So yeah.
You got a little dent from when you chopped the coconut.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, chopped a coconut like that. Like. Anyway. I got that skateboard. Where did we get that in? LA, was it?
Yeah.
We got that skateboard in LA.
Zoomies or something.
Yeah, so we carried that around our whole trip. Another little thing and some little bushes and roses. So that's a little background now that you see. This is where that bar used to be. You'll still see in the drum covers we're still doing, the bar is still there. Couple more covers and that bar is gone. Then there's nothing and then this guy replaces it. So we sold the bar, but we kept the bar stools because you know why I keep the bar stools. That's how I get that angle over here and we get that overhead. You've seen in the other vlog I've done. Put the bar stools there, put the tripod on it, and that's how it gets that overhead view. That's why we kept the bar stools. While we're over here, I guess we'll go on to the Roland V8E 507S kit in the black sparkle, isn't it? Black sparkle.
Mm.
So this is where I spend most of the time now, just practicing. Got the Vic Firth headset here. Yeah, the Black Widow's down here. You can really get the double kick. Yeah, so if you're ever looking at longboard pedals, these are the go, 100%. They're so sick. They're really good. Over here is a notepad. Hold that in again. So this is a notepad I keep all. Yeah. Gee, well, look, where's the end and start of it now? Yeah. So I'll just show you quickly. So this is a notepad I keep, a diary. It's essentially a diary entry of like it's got notes. Today's lunch session I was forcing my singles at high tempos, 200 BPM, then I would drop back, down tempos and go for longer periods holding good technique, then go back up tempo to fast bursts and then drop off again. So I would have all sorts of notes like that throughout here just to help me. Started doing my practice exercise to a stopwatch, holding exercise in Tabata form or for as long as I could, maintain good technique with. Today I changed kick pedals from DW 9000 to trick pedals. So that's one. There you go, changed to the trick. 16th 9th 2022, that's when I got these pedals and started using them. So anyway, yeah, that's this book is full of this. I write in everything that I've done, where I'm at, so I've got a diary entry of what we're doing. And this sucker here, which I still can't friggin' do properly or up to speed, Meshuggah Bleed. I started doing a vlog on that, but then it never panned out, so I stopped doing it because I still can't play it properly. That's freaking hard. So that's essentially my warm-up, that song, every day. But anyway, moving on. So that's the electric kit. That's the rug, model rug that M chose. We've got that Fender, the Rumble 200, that's our bass amp. And next to it, the little cute Vokes. What's that in? It's I don't even know what it is. Vokes VT20 Plus. It's only small, little pedal. That's for the guitars, I guess. If you guitar nerds watching, I guess we'll start from left to right with the guitars in the room. I guess. Yeah, we'll start from left to right because it gets better as it goes along. So the first one, a 12-string acoustic guitar, the Sigma Dam 12E 12-string acoustic guitar. So we wanted a 12-string for our collection. I can play a few songs and whatnot, but I'm not a guitarist by any means, but we like art, so these are more art for us. So we needed a 12-string for our collection, and this was the chosen one. It's actually really fun to play, 12-string. This was actually our first bass guitar that we got, inspired from Korn. So
I chose it because it looked cool.
Yeah, Em chose that. So that is the Ibanez SR2605 5-string bass guitar in the Cerulean Blue Burst. I think I said that right, Cerulean, with like the gold sort of hardware, I guess. Absolute belter of a thing. So yeah, one of the favourites here. It's got a lot of sentimental value, this guy. Absolute banger, huge sound too. That's sick. That's the one. Moving on, Gibson Les Paul Traditional. So that's
a road trip to get that one.
Yeah. We went all the way out to Geelong, which is the other side of the world for us, where we are. It was the only one at the time that they had. And we went and got it. So this is good. Played a few songs on that guy. Actually, we got that because Bohemian Rhapsody, didn't we? Mm-hmm. I needed a guitar and didn't want to use the one we had, so I needed a new one, and that was the chosen one. So that was that. This guy, 7-string. We need a 7-string for the collection, so this was the one, the chosen one. ESP LTD H7 2015 40th anniversary 7-string. That's where I started getting my degent on. Comment below if you're degent. The Ashton D20 acoustic. What's that guy? Is this is my first acoustic, wasn't it, Em?
Mm.
Yeah. So we need a bit of an acoustic for the collection. That's the one we chose, I guess. This guy here. Ibanez SR400 Ibanez SR400 EQM, is it? EQM? 4-string bass. I need a 4-string. So that was, I kind of didn't like the greenish look at the start. They were coming up right on the picture.
Mm.
But yeah, that gets you. Grows on you, this colour. So a bit dirty there, team. Fuck. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. Bit dirty. Alright, make our way down. The Yamaha Pacifica. So we were going to replace this guitar because we can only fit so many guitars on the wall, but this one in particular, this was the first guitar. This is where the guitar journey begun. This guy here. This is it. This is what I started learning on, our very first purchase with the Vokes amp here. Vox? I don't know, whatever. But yeah, that's that was our very first guitar, so sentimental value on this one. So we'll keep that one in the collection. Next up, we ended up getting this one because Emma liked it. She's like, oh, this one looks cool. This will be good for our collection. The Jackson X Series Kelly Keys Laurel, I don't know, fingerboard shattered mirror. The shattered mirror look. I didn't take that off him, have a look. You can probably even see him filming in it, look at that. Yeah. It does look cool. Comment below if you think it looks cool. If you don't think it looks cool, get off this channel. Oh, dude. Epic. A lot of things you see in EMs, like get that because it looks cool, not because it sounds good or we need it. Up next we have the Gretsch G5655TG Electromaric Center Block Junior Catalytic Green. So I guess a bit of the gold in there. Yeah, cool. They give that whammy bar. Wah, 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 wah. You know what's going on there. And like I said to you earlier, that Meshuggah song, every time I look at my guitar wall, I see the Meshuggah guitar, Meshuggah M80M, right here. It reminds me how good Thomas Hake really is on the drums. So that's why we got this one. So funny story about this, you guys probably seen on the stories of the Instagram, that when I went to tune this, I just started turning the lugs. I didn't realise you had to undo these. And I started turning along, oh, why is it not tuned? Then all of a sudden snap strings. I'm like, what the fuck? So it shows how much of a beginner guitar I am. So yeah, I had to replace all the strings on an 8-string. Wasn't that fun? You would have seen it if you joined us on the Instagram live. You would have seen me trying to replace all the strings there. But come up good though. Another favourite amp, Ibanez SRMS 806 DTW 6-string bass guitar. So it took us a while to actually find a 6-string SDGR Sangi by Ibanez. It took us a while to find a nice looking 6-string. Can you see that colour in there, Em?
Sort of in the light. Hold it up a little bit more.
If you can see, like that wood grain is embedded in there. Nice stain over the top. Like it is solid, and it's a big, fat, thick ass sound. It sounds wicked. So that's that guitar there. So that's pretty much our guitar collection. There's nowhere really else to put any more guitars. So that's pretty much the guitar collection. If you get a, give us that, yeah, get a bit of a pan shot there. Yeah. Pretty much it really for the room, guys. We've got the aircon going, which is good. A couple of these big chairs. These were inspired from Fountain Gate. They had some big mammoth chairs in there, and I'm like, oh, I wanted them. This actually helped really well when we had one of these inside when I broke my neck, because I couldn't support myself or my neck, so I'd just come in and I'd just be like this. I just be like that for hours on end and just sit here like this. In my dressing gown, didn't I, Em? So anywhere I'd go, the kids or Em would take this chair with me, and I'd just sit in here like this, because I couldn't do anything, have my brace on. Every other chair, you know, finishes here, so I've had no support. So good times. That was that's those chairs. So that's why they're here. So if anyone wants to come, have a listen while you're having a jam, they've got some chairs in here that can sit in, nice comfy chairs. If you don't want to sit in the Chesterfield up the end there. There's a Chesterfield. I love myself, a bit of old school. It's even got the rips in it and stuff. The old school look, I guess. So and behind here, actually hidden, oh, there's the internet. Because actually, that's how sound deadening this room is. Like the internet needs an extension box because you can't actually connect from the normal house. It needs its own little box in here to try and connect to the house. So it always drops out in here, the internet. Yeah, so even phone service now, you can't make phone calls in here because it's that dead in here. It just cuts off from the world. So you could make a murder and no one would know. Duh, duh, duh. Anyway. Is that right, Em?
Yeah.
Yeah, alright. Down here, hidden in secrecy is a couple of bags, boxes, whatnot.
Storage cases.
Storage cases, that's it. There's another one there. That's for the double kick pedal for one of them. A couple of hard drives. Yeah. Did we talk about the practice centre? There's a practice spot. That's pretty much it. There's the aircon there. Did I show you the setup for our... That's the iPad in ears, and that's the cable we use for recording. So that's pretty much it. That's pretty much the home studio. Pretty much everything that is here. This is where I spend a lot of time making a lot of content for you guys out here.
It's on a concrete slab.
Yeah, it's on a concrete slab. Concrete slab with carpet. And the thickest underlay, the girthiest underlay you could have for carpet. We said we need the thickest one. And he's like, I've got this one. Like, that's thick. Give us that one. Is that right, Em?
Yeah.
That's right, yeah. Look, it's even got its own little power thing in here. That's how good this room is. So, yeah. So back in the day, I used to have band practice in here with the band I was in called Fallen Ends. That was a 5-piece, and we fitted in here nice and easy. That was cruisy. And the door, I don't know if I mentioned before, but that door there is 1200 wide as opposed to your standard 900 wide. We wanted a nice wide door, so load in, load out is a lot easier. So that's why we got the bigger door. Yeah, so that's heaps big. That's the only light that actually comes, natural light that comes in the house, or in the room, sorry.
That's why you went for that door.
It is solid, but yeah,
The glass.
we wanted some sort of natural light in here, so that was that. And we've got 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10. We've got 12 downlights in here. Yeah, and they can split. Oh, do you want me to be all fancy for you? So these are on dimmable switches, so if I wanted to, we could set the mood if we wanted to. Or we could just go like that. You turn the other ones off, or up and down, like, yeah. A few different ways. I actually did a cover like this and it turned out shit, so I don't do that anymore. Yeah, remember that one? That Day to Remember one? I'll add it in here. I was trying to be all moving camera style at the time and that. Now it's just like, fucking keep the camera still and let me watch the cover. So I do that now. We don't move the camera around too much because people don't want to see fancy stuff. They just want to see you play the drums, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So anyway, that's what we do. So pretty much that's it. That's us. That's the studio. If you did like that, give us a like. Comment below. Let us know what else you want to see. And yeah. Thanks for tuning in. And share it. It's the best way to support us. Share the content. Or buy our merch. Link in bio. And I guess I'll see you in the next one. Peace.